All right, my camp somewhere over there, right in that area. And I walked up, and right around in there, we got water. And I just hiked along this kind of bowl area. You can kind of see the trail. Come up here, and kind of switch back around over there, and past these rocks, and open up into this. And I think where that sign is right there, I think that's my trail junction off of the CDT and head to the lake. Because there's a nice sized lake over there. But I gotta double check. But it might be over there. Maybe it's not this one, it's the next one. But man, again, this is another sketchy section if there was snow everywhere. So, yeah. Okay, well, I think this is Knife Edge. There's a little bit of snow left, and that looks scary if there had been snow covering the trail. But the trail's pretty near. I think it looks pretty good the rest of the way. And somewhere over there is where I get off the CDT. And I gotta think I'm going over that pass right there, and then heading down towards some creek. All right, I'm at my junction off the CDT, heading back towards Wolf Creek Pass. Here's where it goes. Looks like it goes up and probably up over this pass right there. That way there's a trail to Williams Creek or Lake, I think. And then the way I'm going is down there. There's Trout Lake. And I think once I get to the end of, on the back side of the lake, I head off to the right and then I head down. I think that's what my map shows. Unless it shows, I don't think it has me going up over that pass. Could be wrong. So, the Knife's Edge wasn't too bad. There's probably two sketchy sections. One that had kind of snow on it was pretty close to it, but I didn't have to actually walk on it. But there's another spot where it was pretty narrow and it was really loose rock, and it was just a straight shot down, so I had to be really careful on that. Yeah, like I've said in the last couple of videos, that I just don't see how people can do that when there's a lot of snow. You need a little experience, and you definitely don't want to be alone. So, like I said yesterday, the Creed alternate looks pretty nice right now. So we'll see next year. So hopefully today is relatively flat. I gotta think it is if I'm following a creek, but I've been down that road before, so. All right, on the West Trout Trail, which will take me to the East Trout Trail, and then back on the CDT for a little bit for get on the West Fork, I think. Kind of expected. This trail not to be as maintained as well, and lots of blowdowns just because it's not maintained well. There's where I came from. Right up over there is Knife's Edge, which I walked along, and right around there is where I had breakfast and walked along that ridge. So, alright, hopefully I don't get lost too many times. Wasn't expecting to see this waterfall. And then right up there is Knife's Edge. Better view. Now my only concern is it switchbacks down here, but back up there the trail went straight, so I'm not sure which one to take. So I gotta check out my map. Alright, I think I finally found the trail again. The trail just kind of went on me and disappeared on me. And I just kept going because I thought I was following tracks, but that was not the case. Luckily for me, I can read a map and got back where I need to be. I started going down, I came to like a huge cliff, so I had to backtrack some. So I think I'm following this creek. It's right there, over up into there. Then I'm maybe going to the right between these two peaks. We'll see. Okay, last little bit, it looks like I've been on an actual trail. There's the creek. I know I'm where I probably need to be is when I see one of these. Can't quite see. It's rocks stacked on top of each other, which is known as a cairn. So those typically don't happen naturally in nature. I feel like I've been on a trail, so we'll see. We can get down to the creek and try to find a shady spot and have me a late breakfast. Okay, I definitely know I'm back on the trail. For one, oh, I almost bit it there. I've been finding on the tape. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I know I'm back on trail because it looks like an actual trail. I've seen several cairns, trees that have clearly been cut, like so, with a saw or a chainsaw. So, know right where I need to be, and the map shows me the correct spot. So now I just need to find a spot to take a break. I'm a little tired. That bushwhacking took a lot out of me. Never felt like I was lost, just because I knew I could hear the creek, and I'm just following the creek the whole way. So you can see the creek down there, and up there, there's some big elk that I startled earlier. Yeah. All right, down at the river, just chilling, cooling down, let everything dry out. So I'm trying to submerge a little, but it's really cold. I can only get like my waist down in. I couldn't get my upper body in. So yeah, a few more minutes here and then I'll head on. I thought I'd run just on the other side of this bend. I thought I saw a bear. I'm like, that is a big bear. That freaked me out. But there were cows, and then I saw like 2 or 3 more, all the same size. So I was like, well, yep, those are cows. So you might be able to see them all the way up there, straight ahead. I think there's 4 of them. All right, we got quite a few cows. There's 4, and then there's about a half dozen right ahead of me, and they're all just kind of staring at me. Don't know what to do. Well, here we go. There's a baby. And there's a lot. There's more than a half dozen. Or at least a dozen. All right, guys, can I get through? Well, this is my last tape because these cows decide to stampede me here. I leave everything to Mom. Okay, bye. All right, back on trail after that detour with the cows back there. I had to go around. They were not going to let me go between them, and they did not like me at all. They just kept staring me down, and one just had it look in his eye like it was going to charge me. There was one calf, and I decided not to play around, so I walked around. Wasn't the easiest, but I got there. But I take that back about being about a half dozen. There's probably about 2 dozen or so, and it's like straight out of a horror movie. A cow's gonna attack or something. Okay, I think I'm almost done with this part of the west branch, and then I think I hit the east branch. And I think I'm gonna go in between this ridge line up here, and then that'll connect me back to the CDT. And then I'm on that for, I think, 3 or 4 miles, and then I detour off onto the West Fork River. Yeah, those cows up there just chased me off that ridge. As I was checking my map, realizing I was on a trail, but I wasn't on the right one. And I was checking, one just started running right at me, and I scared it off pretty quickly. But they're all keeping an eye on me. This is a different group from that other one, so. Somehow I was supposed to cross the river, not too far back, but I was right on a trail. But to get to the next trail, all I gotta do is stay parallel to this creek and I'll be fine. It's just a matter of, can I cross and how much bushwhacking is there gonna be. It's just gonna be just over there, so hopefully it's not too bad. I found the trail again. I came over on the right side there. I guess I was supposed to come up on the left side, but I don't see a trail. I know I'm on the right way, so I'm heading this way, and in between there, I think there's a creek just straight ahead, and I just follow that up the mountain back to the CDT. So we'll see. Well, after losing the trail, who knows how many times, I'd lose it, then I'd run into it, lose it again, and then I had to go up and down twice this hill, and then I finally saw that I needed to get to the river, which some spots up here, I probably got up to that point, but there's no safe way getting down, so I had to backtrack. And now I'm heading this way. Yeah, this is gonna take a while if it keeps going like this. But on the plus side, the uphills don't feel too bad today. So that's good, but we'll see. All right, this trail's been near impossible to stay on. I've been going up and down a lot because I think I find the trail, but it just runs out. I think the rule of thumb is just to stay on the creek and just do that as much as possible, because I know I just follow this for a long time. No use going up and down. Well, I'm not sure how much more I have to go. Okay, I hit the CDT again. Okay. Once I kind of stuck to the plan of staying as close to the river as possible, even though I get my feet wet, has worked. And I've been able to stay on the main trail most of the time, the last little bit. But there's that mile stretch where it's just bushwhacking the whole time and going up and down, kind of pointless stuff. It's almost a little dangerous. I almost second guessing doing this, but at the same time, I wasn't gonna get too lost because I knew if I followed the river, this river creek, it was gonna take me where I needed to get to the CDT. But it's been an enjoyable day, even though the miles have been slow. It's been exciting. So hopefully I can get up to the CDT soon. Make sure I'm on a actual trail for a little bit before get off the main trail onto a side trail, which I'm second guessing now if it's anything like this. But the last mile or so, it's been pretty clear. See, this is the problem. See, you're on a defined trail, and then all of a sudden it just goes away. And then logic tells you to go straight, but sometimes that's not always the case. So, creek straight ahead, so I'm just gonna keep going ahead and hopefully run into a defined trail again. All right, I'm still on this trail that's not a trail. I think I got a little over a mile left, and I think I'm heading up into there. So it's gonna get steep quick. Creek I've been following pretty much all day, it seems like. It's just right there. And something's over there. Anyways, I want to think the hardest of the navigation is over with, but I think I've said that like 3 times today. So I'm not gonna jinx it. So onward and upward. Okay, you know when I said I thought the hard navigation part was over? Yeah, I was wrong. I've been finding somewhat of a trail off and on, but for the most part it's just been like this, a sea of downed trees and high growth. It's slow going and it's getting late, so it's 6:30 right now. I might be able to make it to the CDT by 7:15, 7:30, who knows. So I'm just not gonna get as far as I wanted to today, and I really should have known that, but I thought I didn't think it'd be this bad. I knew there'd be some down stuff, but not this bad, and finding the trail and backtracking all that was impossible. So okay, I'm almost back onto the CDT. Right there's that sign. Way down there in the valley. Where I came from. About a 12-hour day. Got there around 7:15 a.m. I'm not sure how many trail miles I did, but I hiked a lot. It took me only an hour 15 breaks total. East Trout Creek, do not take unless you like to bushwhack. Here we are, CDT. We'll see how far I get. I'm pretty tired, but got a nice view right here. All right, last video of the day. I just ate dinner. It's 8:30. I'm trying to get to the turn off of the CDT onto the trail I'm going to take back, or multiple trails that I'm going to take back to my car. Honestly, I don't know if I could handle another day like today. That was a lot of bushwhacking and not really knowing where the trail was, and it just wasn't. It was kind of fun, but I'd rather not do that again. And if I stay on the CDT, it'll be 21, 22 miles back to my car, and I've already hiked that, but it's a for sure thing. But I don't have to decide until tomorrow. Okay.